Shulam and Brucha. Let's learn a bit of Sefas Emes, Parshas Bamidbar. We find in the beginning of the Parsha, this week's Parsha, is a census which is conducted to count the entirety of Bnei Yisrael. So Kaviyuchal Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu to count the Leviim separately. It says in the Torah, the Leviim shall be mine. So the question is, why did Hashem single out the Leviim? And why did he make them his? So the Medrash addresses this question and says that whoever brings Hashem close, Hashem in turn brings that person close to Kaviyuchal, to him. So after the Chet HaEgel, the sin of the golden calf, the Leviim brought Hashem close to themselves, because in response to Moshe Rabbeinu's call, Mi Hashem, who is for God, come to me, all the children of Levi, the whole tribe of Levi, gathered around Moshe Rabbeinu. So Hashem in turn brought the Leviim close to him. So it's like a symbiotic relationship. The more they came to Kaviyuchal Hashem, the more Hashem brought them closer to themselves. So the Chadisha points out that the Leviim were not the only ones who resisted the temptation of the golden calf. In fact, most of the nation did not participate in idol worship. So why then did Hashem bring particularly the Leviim close to him? So the Chadisha notes that there is a big difference between passively not doing a sin and actively taking a stand. According to the Chadisha Chazal are teaching us this difference. The Leviim, by gathering around Moshe Rabbeinu, made a clear declaration that they rejected the idol worship and were there for God alone. They actively drew Kaviyuchal Hashem into their lives. While it's certainly true that most of the Bnei Yisrael did not participate in the idol worship, but neither did they do very much and actively stand against it. They sat on the fence. Therefore, in response to the Leviim coming close to Hashem, God, Hashem, drew them nearer to him. So the Sefas Emes, he goes and takes this a step further. We should not infer from the Medrash and the Chadisha interpretation that the relationship with Kaviyuchal Hashem is binary. It's like a geschäft. Either one has the relationship with Hashem or doesn't have it. Rather, our relationship with Hashem is continuous. Hashem relates to each of us according to the level of our faith in him. The stronger our betochen, our faith, the closer Hashem draws us to him. We find this concept in the first Medrash of this week's Parsha. Medrash quotes a pasuk in Tehillim, Tidkascha k'harayikaya mishputecha tohoim rabba. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains. Your judgments are like the vast deep. So the Medrash says that the first part of the pasuk is an allusion to the righteous, whereas the second part of the pasuk alludes to the wicked. The righteous who believe that Hashem rules over every aspect of creation anything large and small, it's all alike. It's all part of Kaviyuchel, the Eibishter's Rotzen, right? They have the schus to see the hidden oil, the light in everything, because they know everything is Hashem. The Navi Yeshaya says that the wicked do their deeds in darkness, and they say, "Mi rayayni, mi yadayni." Who sees me? Yeah. Who knows about us? Yeah. They do not believe that Hashem sees their actions. Correspondingly, the truth is kept from them. We find this in Eiv. Eiv says, light, the oil of Hashem, is withheld from the wicked. And as the second part of our pusik above states, your judgments are like the vast deep. You can't see it. We see then that whether Hashem allows us to come close to Him, to feel His presence, depends upon our belief, our betochen, our knowledge that His presence is with us. When we believe His presence is here in our lives, in everything, He allows us to experience that. If, on the other hand, Chas v'shalom, we do not believe, then Kaviyuchel Hashem withholds His truth from us. There's a medrash in Parshas Noseh. The medrash says there that whoever increases the glory of heaven increases respect for himself as well. On the other hand, whoever decreases respect for Shemayim, for heaven, by increasing his own honor, actually decreases his own honor, while the honor of Hashem, of heaven, remains the same. What is that? What's the meaning of that medrash? It's a bit convoluted. How does the honor of Hashem, of heaven, remain the same if by our actions we decrease it? What's going on here? So this medrash is based on the same concept that we've just learned together. Whether Hashem's presence is revealed or hidden is dependent on the intent we imbue in our actions. If we know and believe that we are a tool, we are agents of Kaviyuchel the Eibishter in this world, that we are not our own masters, but rather are doing the Rotzen HaBoire, then Hashem's kingdom becomes more manifest, brings down more godliness, and it becomes clearer that everything is from Hashem. So by striving to fulfill Hashem's Rotzen through our actions, by believing that God is with us, we increase the covet, the honor of Hashem, and as a result, our own esteem increases as well. And this is the meaning of the medrash that we spoke about earlier. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains. The righteous see Hashem in everything. And therefore they draw the kvod shemayim, the honor of heaven, into this world, into nature. But on the other hand, a person who believes that he is the master of all his actions, who acts to increase his own covet, he's like an idol worshiper, since he removes Hashem, Chas v'shalom, from the equation of life. In this case, the kvod shemayim remains as it was, hidden. To him, it's hidden, because he hasn't seen it. He hasn't brought it up. He doesn't recognize it. The Zohar Kodesh mentions the exact same idea when it says that the corruption is not his children's flaw. It is his children's flaw. So the Zohar explains that our corruption prevents blessing from reaching us. We create a wall between ourselves and the Shefa. Since blessing does not reach us, we become flawed. But Hashem remains hidden. The notion that we have the power to bring down, to draw God's glory into the finite world that we find ourselves in, that Kaviyucha Hashem becomes revealed in this world as a result of our actions and our thoughts, is mentioned by the Chadisharim in this shtickle and in other places, and it is so germane for our world where we are today, in this, 8th, 9th week of lockdown, where we're all alone, where we're not in shul, where we're not able to participate in all the social mitzvahs that we are so used to and that we cherished. And we wonder, how could I bring Kav Yuchel into this world when I can't go out and I can't? Dafka. This is also Hashem's thoughts. I know it's hard. It's hard for all of us. But we have been chosen for this task. Mila Hashem. That's what you have to ask yourself.